Hey guys, what's happening? It's Smooches with Ride Snowboards, taking a look at a bit of our women's collection here, our ladies specific design. So all of our women's boards are built specifically for women by women with all the stats that they need, so up to their weight, height, and kind of what they're looking for. So I've got 4 boards behind me. I've got our initial price point, which is our Heartbreaker. That's going to be your opening price point, twin snowboard, a little bit of do everything, do anything for that more price conscious person. The next step up from that is going to be our compact, and our compact is one of those directional all mountain cruiser boards. So just the basic anything, everything story. Up into our back talk, which is going to be more of our park driven female story. Jill Perkins rides that one, so a little bit of that tougher rail and park board. And then all the way up into our Psycho Candy, which is super great all mountain powder. And as we've seen from a few of our regional riders, a great park board as well too. So a little bit of the women's line here for you. So starting out, I've got the Heartbreaker, because who doesn't love a Heartbreaker? This is on the side. All of our women's boards will have little notes in our slime wall on the side. So this one says, "Want to know a secret?" This is one of our best secrets. Great twin board for you. So a lot of bang for your buck when you go into here, but this is also for that price conscious story. So whether you're coming off being a weekend warrior, you're coming off a rental game, just getting into your own new snowboard or anything like that. New graphic for you this year. So real cute story there. This one is going to be a twin story for us. So you're gonna have a big section of reverse camber in your tip and tail. So what that's gonna do is pick up your snowboard, pick up your nose, pick up your tail, whether you're riding over crud, you're in powder, real great turn initiation. On top of that, we've got a hybrid story. So she's got a little bit of camber in between the foot. So not a ton, but just enough to get you that right push out of there and get you the right pop. So real good feel out of it. We're also gonna have impact pads underneath the foot, underneath both sets of inserts. So this is going to be a real cushy feeling as far as your women's snowboard. So now you've got that hybrid story. We also do have those impact pads and then tip to tail slime wall. So real fluid turn story on there. This is going to be our only women's board with an extruded base. So the big thing with that is it is stone ground, but you're not going to have to put as much attention into your base on this one as well. So whether you're kind of that advancing rider off of rental or a weekend warrior looking for a good price, or you're that twin girl that wants a soft flexing twin for the park, this is your board here. This is your Heartbreaker for this year. Moving into the compact. So real clean look on this board for the year. Little bit of a different story coming from that Heartbreaker. This is going to be a setback, so you've got a little bit bigger nose than you do tail. So what that means for the average lady riding, softer flexing nose, stiffer tail. Predominantly the board is going to be ridden with the nose facing down. So again, hybrid story here for you. We've got a big section of reverse camber on the tip, and then go into camber underneath the foot, and then out to a little bit of reverse camber on the tail. You've got dual impact pads underneath the feet to give you a real cushy feel. This is going to be that directional all mountain girl, somebody who's just getting out there to make turns, not spending a lot of time in the park, but somebody who wants a real surfy, good feeling board. New base tier to you, so nothing crazy on there, just a real clean look. So you've got those single impact pads, stone ground base. This is going to have our women's performance score. So this will offer women's bamboo, Polonia, and aspen just in the right level. So not the same as the men's, a little softer flexing feel for the girls, but real great all around board. So if you're looking to get out there and just cruise, this is the board for you. Directional again with that roll-in slime wall. So a little extra added protection on your edges. Completes the top sheet and then makes it real nice fluid turn there for you. This is the women's compact. All right, on to the back talk. This one says, feeling nice is nice. That's always a good feeling. Jill Perkins had a lot of feedback going into this board here. So this is predominantly what she's riding out in the park. So again, one of those a little bit stiffer, more reactive park boards for the girls. So somebody who's progressing to jumping onto rails or coming off of jumps and whatnot. Some local artist work going on in here as well. A lot of features for it. This is going to be a twin again. So you've got a big or a small section of reverse camber on the tip and tail with camber underneath the foot. So you've got a lot of pop there. But what you don't see on that is your carbon array. So we've got carbon array 5 in the tip and the tail of this. As well as carbon in our slime wall on your tip and the tail. So a lot of performance features going on in this, very great edge hold, as well as a lot of pop going on, whether you're riding at switch, whether you're riding regular, you've got a lot going on there. We've got a stone ground base there with our women's performance core. So aspen, paulownia, and bamboo in there. Real great looking, but then this one has that extra pop. So you've got a lot of carbon in your tip and tail. This is that progressive rider. So if you're an intermediate rider looking to step up your game, this is where you would go on the women's line. Check it out. This is your back talk. Here is your women's Psycho Candy. This is an insanely fun snowboard, very versatile as far as the riding goes. One of our regional riders likes to take it in the park, take it on rails, but also loves it in the powder. So a little bit of do everything, do anything. This has a volume shift story on here. So when we talk about volume shift, we're going a little bit wider, a little bit shorter. On average, about 3 to 6 centimeters shorter than you normally would ride your board. This will also have a little bit of a tapered tail with a little bit of swallow. So if you do get it out in the powder, this is really gonna sink down that tail, kick up the nose, and give you a real good powder board as well. So a wider platform. We don't always like to talk about size, but some of you girls are getting some bigger feet. So when we talk about that width, you've got less toe drag and more float on your snowboard. So a real great new graphic here for you this year. A little bit of colors going on that, but a lot of tech features going on here. So hybrid all mountain story. So you've got a big section of reverse camber in the nose. It's gonna pick up that nose, keep you floated in the powder, but also turn initiation is gonna be great on it. We do have that similar story to what's going on with our War Pig in there. So just a little bit cleaner, softer flexing, women's specific design snowboard for you. But still a lot of features going in there. So that big section of reverse camber floats out to camber underneath the foot. That's gonna give you that precise power and pop off of there. And then rolls out to the tail, which you're also gonna get some carbon in your tail. So only in your tail on this one because it is directional. You've got a bigger nose than you do tail. This is gonna make it soft flexing in the nose, a little bit stiffer flexing in the back, and hard charging off of your turns. We've got a full slime wall going in there as well, which is a roll-in slime wall. Protects the tip and tail and your top sheet on there, as well as giving you that fluid ride. And then we also do have carbon array 5 in this. So a lot of carbon going on, 5 stringers cutting across the insert pack there, and that's going to give you that better edge hold, quicker edge to edge story. Being that it is a wider board, you want to have that underneath your foot. Ladies, don't be alarmed. This is one of those boards that rides really well, even just for all the features that are in there. So don't be set back on that and get scared to get on this. It's still a very versatile snowboard here for you. New graphic for you. This is your Ride Psycho Candy. Hey guys, Smooches with Ride. I want to say thanks for checking out the women's boards. We got a little something for everybody up here. Whether you're liking the graphics or loving the boards, check them out at Ride.